Hey guys, just going to do a couple of reviews today of pre-market gainers and stuff like that. We had DJT run up a little bit and it kind of made a decent move in the pre. So if you want to look, what I did is I took a 1 hour look. And on a 1 hour chart, what I see is what I saw. It's kind of stupid. But what I looked for was this move. It's been stair-stepping for a couple days, pulled back, and here's 2 or 3 right here that I wanted to see. And all I did is, if I can zoom in on this, right here, here's the 1 hour chart. And it's the same thing over here. I would tell you, if you really want to know what this is a mega inverted head and shoulders. You got one here, head, shoulders, and then boom. And it wasn't big boom, and it might have more boom, and it doesn't matter. What I'm looking at is what the play out is for the day. So then I go over here to the 1 minute after drawing those fibs on the 1 hour, and then I get this big set of fibs. Now I still draw the baby fibs for the day because they're the actually one happening. Like I should be in this trade right here. This is a very easy trade to see. 31.27. You can do 2 things. You can come over here and just put a little pop in here and just take a trade, and it might just pop one more time real quick. And if not, no big deal. It's just VWAP testing, and if it pops up here, it will pop one more time. But right here, this is a good move. Went to target 1. I only took a target 1. You probably go, why don't I hold? This is my bread and butter move right here. Target 1. And then it came back up here, and if it broke this, that was my other move. And that was a little bit more target 1, almost target 2 on that move. And then the beautiful thing broke down. I had 1, 2, 3 run-ups that are concrete with a lot of volume, and then it petered off. Love petering off. If it doesn't peter off, it's not going to do it. And what I did is I looked for the area where it could regain. So I'm looking down at the 61 or 50%. Now, I don't buy randomly here. This would have been a good place if you're going to randomly buy a pre-market high, a little confluence over here. Same place it broke out. That would be a good one to get in early if you're going to start dip buying. I don't dip buy. I like to dip buy with a little confirmation. I do look for a very aggressive move here, which I got at least a half candle back and 3 bar move. So I did get in on the second bar. And here's 1 run up, 2nd run up, 3rd run up, and then the downfall again a little bit here, right here. And you'll see an inverted head and shoulders. 1, 2, and 3. Again, same just like that very big large one that we showed you on the 1 hour chart. So those are inverted head and shoulders, which are a reverse bearish move, which is hopefully looking for a bullish move. But here, 1 run up, 2nd run up, and 3rd run up. So if you bought any of those breaks, you should have been able to hit some money profits just by letting the stock prove itself. We all have learned that. Thank you, Rob Booker. And then basically what we're doing here is looking on for some other stocks. So I know we had a little eyes on Barfresh. I did take a couple trades at the open. I did miss this. This is kind of like the garbage one that's the perfect short right there. The perfect short. Went under VWAP. There's your VWAP kiss, and almost all the way to the 200. Big money making. If you would have just called it at the top, I would have told you that, because there's 2 other moves that told you they're inverted to each other. But right here, once it starts stabilizing, it's stabilizing here right before the open, and just got another target 1, and a 3 target 1s in a row. So I got 180, I think 8 to 2, 188 to 2, both target 1s, and really they're just VWAP kisses, and it couldn't break out of that. Let me double check. Yes, couldn't. But enough traders are going to buy it up. That's usually the lowest amount. This is somebody else that bought it up. I would be scared if I was this person as the buyer, but somebody had to buy it and somebody had to short it there. So we will see. It's back up that 180 area. So that's the area I keep looking at, is once it made a certain level, that's what I continue to look at. PCSA, perfect moves in pre, and it's trying to break VWAP right now, so that's a good move. It would have to break the 244 pretty convincingly to me. Otherwise, it did perfectly channel trade from here to here. Went a little bit extra. We all expected it to go more. And then all I did was break down and start channel trading back up again. So if you'd have got some moves, you could have had a little bit of this move, but this is your money move right here. Right here's your money move. So if it'll do a shallow section here and go up again, so you would sit here and draw this. Let me see if I can get the fibs. I have to look, yeah, right here. Right here, that would be your target 2, and it might run up to at least a 244. That would be my confluence. But right there, you could add an easy target 1 to VWAP KISS. And if you're kind of joking around about that, that's a confirmed, move there, so that can make you money. Air, I think we expected it to do something here today. Thank God it's breaking down. We have a couple friends that were anti-short or shorting, but it went anti against them over here, and maybe they didn't put a stop loss because it was probably after hours. But yes, these moves did definitely go against them. And again, crappy news. The stock should be something. But it did go up. So thank God. If he didn't hear it, he didn't think that was high enough. So hopefully he's going to wait for it to continue to break down. Hope it does. I did take a couple trades right here on target 1 right here and this one in pre. But otherwise, let me see what else is out there. SGBX, I will tell you what this did. Very good for Nate Smith. He did a really good move. Here's your resistance at early in the market. Did a little pop over with retail maneuvers, and then it broke down, but it perfectly stair-stepped 1, 2, and 3, and then it did base out this a lot longer ascending wedge right here, just like money. And right there's your target 1 on your ascending wedge maneuver right there. So very good. I think Nate smoked out all that, so very good on him. And basically now it's under VWAP, so we'll have to see. But that would be the same area you would look at. Otherwise, this should just fade off. It's already fading down on these, but it can continue or rebound depending on the traffic is pretty high. It's a very cheap stock, so people can buy a lot of it. That's why I can zoom. Also, the float is still 11 million. I think I got some alerts on this. Don't know why. SPCB, garbage. Yeah, everything else really just went really down at the open. You'll see this. So these were your 3 trades up. And this is your afternoon VWAP hold, but it looks like it's just going to garbage. So 1 run, 2 runs, 3rd runs. Here's almost your double top or your head and shoulders that are at a certain angle. And then it's just downtrending the whole time. You'll get some target 1s, but I wouldn't expect too much more. If you really wanted more, I just keep setting alerts at the current highs that it couldn't break. And then obviously that's a place later on that it's going to have to break to actually make money. So air continuing to break down. Good. Let me check one more DJT one more time and see what it's doing. DJT. Yes, it's downtrending. So once it starts downtrending, I'll draw one for you. You connect the 2 tops and let it drag out. I'll change the color a little bit just for, little inferences that we can notice. So here, and finally it did break and start stair-stepping up again. But otherwise right here, start drawing one again. And again, if you want to keep looking at this stock, just take your alerts, see how mine were set at here. And right here at those 2 buy points, you can just rebuy the same exact point. I think Bryce Toohey, I like one statement he said at the conference was really not mind-changing, just something I didn't hear in a while. He goes, I like when the pre-market levels hold true in the open market. So when you see this breakout, make its maneuver, and it breaks out here again, then that's double payday for the same move. So this is an easy move to hopefully see. Once the downtrend's over, you'll see it break out of VWAP again, and it could just go to garbage, but it is all good. Hey guys, if y'all need any help, just reach out. I show you all this so eventually you can see it probably a little calmer. If you don't like the open, one's going to go and a couple are going to go down. And on the go downs, just sit there and go, is it going to retrend? And see, currently here, it did retrend target 1 and right here. And all that really is doing is, look, the buyers are willing to pay more. And that should have been your level from right over here. This is a little poop out. And right here, it went up, target 1, perfect VWAP, and when it broke VWAP, it went a little bit more. And then if you have a little confluence of your resistance area, it basically couldn't go down to support because it had enough support financially here to keep the stock price up, and it did run back there. So hopefully when we start trading live pretty soon, just waiting for some IT people to finish up a couple things, and then I'll pass it off to Rob because he does an awesome job, and Pretty life-changing, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I want to cry. I did put the hard work in, so now it's just 2 hours. Here's your maneuver right here on this, right here, on that maneuver right there. So that's a good maneuver. And we're going to see if this goes up right here in front of us, which it should. Yep, there it is. That's the maneuver where the case comes in. So you'll see this just start blowing it out of the water. So basically when it's down trailing, and it only does one down trail and then a retrail, that's what you're looking for all the time. So we will see if it continues to bust out, and if not, it can play out, but that's the continuous level that it's always looking at on the way up going to target 2. Basically all it's doing is going up, coming down, testing that same area and going some more. So I personally like this trade. Target 1, come back down and take another one to target 1 and possibly hold for a continuation move, because usually it does have to test an area one more time before it really confirms. And when I see these wicks right here, I'm a very happy person, and there's your 2 targets on PCSA. Y'all have a great day. Thank you so much.